Hello, everyone, and welcome back to We Are Heroes. I am your interested and kind game master, and it's my responsibility to help guide these four wonderful people through the world of heroism and sacrifice. To start things off, I'm going to let these people talk to you about what they're up to and how you can help them and find them all throughout the internet. And we're going to start with Ari.
Hello, I am Ari. I'm here to play Rowan tonight, and you can find me at Twitter while it still holds some form of either relevancy or stability at Small Shadow Snack. Or if you are a Blue Sky person, I am Aurelia Crane over there.
All right, next up, Kira.
Hi, I'm Kira858, and I'm playing Cameron, aka Cammy. I like to save my spill to the ends of the session, but that's me.
All right, next up, Sir Monolith.
Yeah, I'm at Sir Monolith playing Mini Maxcraft, but no, I'm not doing the voice. That'd be terrible. Yeah, just looking forward to what's going on tonight. Not up to a whole lot outside of Ree's channel, so come here to check things out.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Diachromaniac.
Hi, I'm Di. I've got the name everywhere. Some places I'm more active than others, most less, a few weird ones more. You also find me here, and yeah, tonight I'm playing Hannah, and she is a hot mess, and yeah, I'm excited. She's just a very anxious girl, because that's not relatable at all.
All right. So, and at the end of our last episode, our young teenagers had managed a daring rescue of one of their friends and has managed to escape from university hospitals while causing quite a commotion. Quite a bit of damage was done in your wake, but you believe you have gotten away. And I believe you all were making plans to go and spend a bit of time getting some food. So I will leave the story to the four of you. What would you like to do?
Can I have some chicken McNuggets?
Yeah, yes, it is. It is lunchtime, isn't it? I think it's done. Yeah, let's go grab something to eat. Chicken. Anybody else want chicken nuggets?
Ooh,
I could do some chicken.
let's get some fries.
Okay. Turns on blinker to turn into.
All this multiplying, I got a card load. Keep up my energy.
Are you sure this is the best course of action? We just... Never mind. Are you all going inside of the McDonald's? No? Okay. Then I will say to spare us the details of ordering food through roleplay, you are able to go and arrange whatever you would like to order through the machine with the what.
Is it a self-serve kiosk, or do we have somebody to interact with?
You know what?
We
No,
went-
we will.
We
You
went
all.
straight through the drive-through.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna talk
It
to you in the
is.
drive-thru.
It is a touch screen that you all are able to press and get whatever it is that you all would like. Does Rowan have the money for something like this?
Yeah, she gets a good allowance.
Noted. All right, then I will leave it to you all as you all receive your food and are able to do as you please.
Right, Cammy, here's your chicken nuggets. Oh, Mindy, fries. Hannah, your food. Miss Fiona, here's whatever you wanted. And all right, so I think we really need to discuss what happened.
Yes.
I mean, what do you mean? We just saved our friend from, some unfortunate situation.
I have a distinct feeling that did not go to plan because we could not communicate to each other.
I mean, we're here, aren't we? I think it worked out.
Well, yes, it worked out, but it was very dangerous.
There was no cell phone service.
Yeah, they didn't want us to send messages or videos from inside. Are we not going to talk about the fact that you all just jumped out of a building? Is the plan to just ignore that happened, or?
Who jumped? Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do that, Cammy.
Yes, there was like 4 or 5 people coming, and I did not know what was going to happen, especially since they had very scary sticks. So, I just asked Fiona if to trust me, and I figure if I can crush rocks, maybe I can jump out of things and not get hurt so bad. And I was right, and it worked. It worked.
Very nice.
I mean, glad you were right, but still, I mean, we gotta figure out what we gotta do next. Like, do we try to figure out what? I don't know.
Fiona, can you tell us what was going on in there? We were
Uh,
trying to pretend it was a hospital, but it didn't really seem like a hospital because there were people dressed up in hazmat suits.
Okay, a couple of things. Everybody is way too calm about the jumping out of the building thing, so we're gonna have to definitely double back to that. I don't know much about what was going on, but I did learn a couple things. They weren't very good. They didn't want us sending messages out, but they weren't very good at securing their own network. So I was able to get some information. Apparently, they were trying to pull whatever stuff that was from out of us. Apparently, it's making some people sick, but not everybody, not in the same way. Like, I feel mostly fine outside of some minor aches and stuff. Apparently, there was something about a rock or a meteor or something. I wasn't able to get much about that. They were kind of tight-lipped about it, but apparently, when it does get bad, it gets pretty bad, pretty sick. But that's about all that I was able to figure out before you guys showed up. Also, how did you show up?
Well, we just came here. That's all. What do you mean?
Why did you even? Why did you? Who told you the way I was even? I'm so. How did you know where I was in the first place? I know I didn't tell Cammy to where or to bring Cammy with you all in the first place.
It was on the news. The news says that all of the people that were part of the injury was sent to I think, University Hospital. Yeah, University Hospital.
Okay.
And
That
so
doesn't
I was
explain why
trying
you three brought Camry you three for this.
Well, it's alone, so we didn't want to just leave him there.
You know how hard it is to stop him when he has his mind to something,
What Hannah said.
and he wanted to be there. Originally, we were just trying to get in to see you, and they just kept telling us no.
and I was going to just wait until I realized something was very wrong with the place. And I was like, oh no, if it's like this and Fiona's here, we gotta get Fiona out. I wish I could get everyone out, but you were most important.
Okay. I guess that makes some more sense. Sort of. Not really.
But you don't feel sick, right?
No, not really. I feel fine.
I kind of look side-eyed to Rowan and Mindy. Have you done anything that you would want everyone to be really calm about if it happened that maybe wasn't a thing you could do before?
What she said.
No. Not really.
So you can't like pick up a tree or
I'm pretty
or
sure I would know if I could pick up a tree, and no, I can't. Can you pick up a tree? Can all of you pick up trees now?
I couldn't pick up a tree, no.
No.
we haven't tried, maybe. We really haven't really exercised the things that we could do yet. Or tried it out. Maybe I can pick up a tree. I'm not sure. Well, Hannah, no, you're really strong. I remember you're really strong because when you were walking, you were leaving holes in the street. So you probably could pick up a tree.
No, I'm thinking back to the day we all got our powers, and I'm trying to lift the tree off of that kid, and I wasn't able to do it. And
This tree is on fire.
I was like, no, I can't lift up a tree. It's not a thing I can do.
I don't think I can lift up trees either. They're kind of heavy.
Okay, wait. I hold on. Wait. Why can any of you do it? Okay. I am assuming that this is because of whatever gas from the zoo. Is that correct?
I did have a burrito, but I didn't feel weird or anything.
What did not need to? Can we start at the beginning, please? I'm a bit confused on why everything.
So I don't know everything. I just know that when Rowan, Minnie, Hannah, and I were together at the zoo, we got exposed. We got hit with this green gas from Medicorp, like everyone else. I think everyone else I think you saw at the hospital. But we weren't sick when it happened, and I think, did everyone else see like a lady when you were hit? Like I thought she was my mom because I was like, oh, maybe this is my mom. But did anyone else see a lady besides me?
I mean, I don't remember a lady. Unless it was, are you talking about one of the people in the suits?
No, like when the green gas hit and like all of a sudden for me, like everyone just disappeared, and then I saw a lady there and she offered her hand.
Oh,
No one else saw that?
guess somebody special came down to talk to you.
Oh, she didn't talk, but she seemed really nice. No one, but you didn't see that?
I don't remember a whole lot about that night. It was a little foggy.
Oh,
There was a lot going on, and it's hard to tell what was what sometimes, I guess. But there might have been somebody like that.
what about you, Rowan? Did you see a lady there when you were?
Remember a lot. There was just like a lot of noise, so like I had my eyes closed because it was hurting my head.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it wasn't the same. I was thinking maybe it would have been the same for all of us because we all changed. But in the end, we all changed, and so, Hannah's really strong, and wait, Cameron doesn't know about Hannah's turning things on fire because I don't think Hannah has mentioned that to the team yet, right?
Well, you and I have been living together for a few days, so I've probably told you about the fire and that I think I started it, but not like any of the gory details. I wouldn't want to protect you from that.
Gotcha. Okay. So Hannah's really strong, and then she could turn things on fire. And then Rowan could really turn things on fire. but she doesn't like to turn things on fire. And then Mindy has twin sisters or triplets or how many? Like, and she can teleport. And I am really strong.
Okay.
So you're probably different too now.
I don't feel different. I don't think I'm any different than before. I don't know. I feel the same. I definitely don't set things on fire. So that's a good thing, I guess. Did you go to the doctors about this? Not no. Besides today, when you jumped out of a window.
No, because we didn't really trust. Why did I forget the name? Mediacorp. Oh,
Well,
because they were taking over the hospital. If it was just a hospital by themselves, I probably would have gone. But since it was Mediacorp that was there, and they're the one who actually, caused it to begin with, I don't think we didn't trust it, right?
No,
Yeah, my mom works for a big corporation, and she told me never trust big corporations.
when
Medicorp. Oh.
at the zoo when it happened, they scanned us and tried to take me with them. They didn't want me to leave, and so I thought I'm not going to. We agreed not going and telling people about what happened was probably safest.
okay. Well, in retrospect, I guess that kind of makes sense. Well, I know it sounds like the only people that will have the answers to whatever happened would be Medicorp. So you could call them, I guess. I don't think they'll tell you. How we could break in?
Maybe that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know as though I don't know about the rest of everybody here, but I don't know that I'm in a big hurry to share with Medicorp after the hospital. They seemed a little hostile.
Yeah, I did kind of have to set someone on fire. Um,
You set
Again?
someone on fire?
it's okay. I think he survived.
Huh?
It's fine. But
Yeah.
I think maybe going to Medicorp right now is not the best decision. I think we should gather like more information instead of just like walking up because this feels very much like a video game where you speed pass all the side quests and jump right into the big bad and then get your butt handed to you. And I don't really
Oh,
want to have to relive getting smacked down by Ganon again.
I mean, we got some cool toys, but I'm not a big fighter, so I mean, I guess Cameron could like throw a car at them or something if they decide to get mean.
I was trying not to hurt anyone, even though they were coming. But and see, that's another reason why I knew something was wrong. Cause I didn't hurt anyone. I was just trying to, go see Fiona, and I accidentally broke through the vent, and then I fell down, and I went back into the vent, and I thought, oh, maybe they would just ignore me because I'm a little kid. I was wrong, and they came out with these sticks that I could tell was very dangerous, and I was like, I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want to get my friend to get out. Well, it sounds like they were much worse to you all. You had to put someone on fire. What about you, Hannah? Did they try to hurt you too?
We've been together basically since it happened. They it seemed like they were trying to hurt me or take me away. I mean, yeah, they're scary and they're dangerous, and we're probably safer just leaving them all alone and going back to our lives and pretending none of this is happening. And if that's what you guys end up wanting to do, then I guess I'll go along with it. I mean, y'all kind of know best, but it seems like so many people got sick or hurt from this stuff, and we get to help people, or maybe help people, or we can do things instead of being sick. And maybe we should help the people that can't help themselves and are stuck there and being experimented on. Or what did you say about them, like pulling out green stuff of people? Like that's not okay.
You mean like buggers?
Okay, look at Fiona like I didn't think you meant boogers, but maybe you meant boogers.
Okay, so ignoring that part,
Rude.
I don't really know anything about any of those other things, but I can tell you that everything is very strange. We are really moving past the whole setting a person on fire part pretty quickly as well. I feel like that should have a bit more emphasis. But for now, I mean, you guys have to do something. I'm
Yeah, you
pretty
can set someone
sure.
on fire. It's not that hard. It's just probably not a great thing to do.
What were they doing to you? Were they trying to hit you with those scary sticks?
No,
Oh, your voice just vanished.
No.
You must-
it's like a taser, and I think I overreacted.
Oh, so that's what they are. They are. No, that would hurt. I seen it. Like if you see on the movies when someone gets hits with, if someone get hit with a taser, they go down for the count. Like they start shaking like it's the Harlem Shake. But
Wait,
like
did
it's
you
a
say
bad-
don't tase me,
the
bro?
Bad Harlem Shake. Yeah, like that. Yeah. So we have to.
Because that does not work.
Yeah, so we had to. Sounds like you have to defend yourself. Why would they try to tase kids?
Jerks. Jerk adults being jerks.
Exactly.
Was this before or after you set someone on fire? Because if you set me on fire, I'd probably tase you too.
No. This. I set him on fire after he tased me. To be honest, I think he got just mostly of my coat, but still, it was very rude. We
You
didn't
set
even do
someone on
anything.
fire for hurting your coat? Okay, I feel
Very
like
nice
we're getting
coat.
off topic. I feel like we are going off. I'm not sure I'm even understanding what's happening anymore. Regardless, I think you all are gonna you weren't very subtle today, so I don't know. You just have to do something, I guess. And probably not set people on fire anymore. It's probably not a good idea.
I mean, yeah, I mean, probably generally good advice, you know?
Okay. So we agree no more burning people alive. That's just somewhere to start.
Well, that's exaggerating a little bit, you know? Like we're trying
I
to
don't
burn
think
anybody
so.
alive.
I don't think it really. I mean, they were alive when you set them on fire, right? Because that would be a whole separate other
I
thing.
mean,
I'm pretty sure he just a little crispy. I'm not going to try and do it again. I'm hoping that he's okay because I don't know what I'm doing. I just know It was a tense situation, and I reacted, and I don't quite like that.
You absolutely can't minimize setting a person on fire. It just sounds worse every time.
Just,
Man, like, that's just kind of your opinion, man.
I think
thank
it's
you, Mindy.
everyone's opinion, really. I think. Anyway, it's not the point. The point is, you all are kind of dangerous, and I know you all are mostly good people, but other people don't. So maybe you don't start with setting people on fire. Maybe you do light work or firecrackers.
I guess, technically setting people on fire would be light work.
Maybe we can. No,
You're not
I
helping.
said this. I think we said earlier. So this was before we knew that you were stuck in the hospital, but before we said we were going to practice our skills, so we could then know how to control it, and therefore we don't have to go to the maximum amount that we could do. So perhaps we practice a little bit on what we could do, and then we try to find Medicorp.
And just like, singe some chin hairs or something.
Okay. So practicing is probably good. Don't attack other people, but okay. We could. I don't really think they make rage rooms for this kind of thing, or forests. Maybe a warehouse, or no, maybe not an abandoned building. It's really hard to find a safe place for fire.
There really isn't one. I don't think.
Somewhere near a lake that doesn't have a lot of people? I don't know. Like, where do you guys go to, like, do outdoor stuff?
Where's outdoor stuff at?
I'm not a big outdoors person, but I mean, I could be. Or at least one of me could be.
So, you can go to the lake. That's fine. I would also just be careful because you can set a lake on fire, and that would not be good.
Hmm?
Set the lake on fire. Like, we're not making Greek fire, okay? God.
What is Greek fire?
You'll
It's
read
not
that in
important.
history class.
It's not important right now, Cameron. It's really.
Oh, I haven't learned that. Okay, so I
No,
learned that
no.
once when I get in high school. Okay.
It's a lot of fun, though.
No,
Just don't let it
it's
get on
no. Anyway, I think the idea of you all practicing your abilities would be a really good idea. I also think you should not listen to Mindy. Just as a general rule.
Do you know? Do you know where we can find out more information about Medicorp? Like, cause I don't fully understand what Rowan was saying about Ganon, cause they don't have video games in the orphanage. We have movies, but not video games. But it sounds like you were saying that going straight to Medicorp would be too hard where we're at, right? So, like, is there like a smaller Medicorp place we could go to? Did you hear anything about that, Fiona?
No, I'm told that I overheard mostly that there was the hospital that we just left.
We could go back there.
The
Or, like,
Medicorp building.
Skies.
I know that Darius is supposed to be doing a presser soon, so I don't know. There might not be as many people there during that.
When is that?
In about 4 hours. I think 4 hours.
I guess I just don't know what we're gonna learn that we don't already know is wrong and a problem. Like we know what they're doing to those people is wrong. Maybe we could, I don't know.
Well, we don't know what the green stuff is. Like, is it going? It sounds like some of us is sick and some of them is not, and they're not really going to give much information. So we have to find the information from the source. And I guess that would be at the building.
Yeah.
Because Fiona says something about a rock. We don't even. A meteorite? Like that's like what happened with Superman. But the meteorite for Superman it makes them weak. So like, what does the meteorite have to do with us?
Maybe it's an anti-kryptonite.
So it makes us stronger.
Maybe.
Yeah. So we should just find out like information about that. And that way we can bring it to the news or other people, and then we can. Because I feel like there's a lot of bad things happening to the people at the hospital. But we're only 4 of us, so that's not much we could do right now until we get stronger. I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cammy.
Thank you.
I just don't want to wait so long that by the time we think we're strong enough, there's no one left to help.
Also a good point, Hannah. Fortune favors the bold. Or something like that.
What does that mean? Fortune favors the bold? I don't know what that means.
Okay, Cammy. Just means that, if you want to get stuff done, sometimes you just gotta go for it.
Oh. Okay. Well, can we do both? We get information first, and then we try to save them.
I mean, you could probably find something at the library on the computers, I guess. But I mean, I don't think they're gonna have secret information available from a Google search, so not much I can do there. But I think you guys should. I don't know. There are no rule books for this, so I feel like the priority should be to not set people on fire anymore.
You're really focused on the fire.
It is a very important part of this. Also, don't jump out of windows.
I mean, he's okay.
This is true, but it is generally a bad thing to encourage children to jump out of windows.
Well, Cammy is not your average kid anymore.
Stuff changed us.
We should probably have you practice too, because if you don't feel sick like we didn't feel sick, then you're probably different too or something.
I'm not gonna jump out of a window.
Yeah, maybe not that, because that's kind of dangerous, but maybe we can practice. Like, where we go, so okay, so it sounds like this is the plan. We go to the lake, we practice for like an hour. Then we go, wow, the CEO goes on his speech. We go to Medicorp and get information. And then we leave before the CEO knows what's going on. And then after that, we go to the hospital, save everyone, and we become heroes. And then everyone will know about the 4 horsemen. That's our superhero name.
You don't have horses yet, though, so don't get any ideas.
Well, the horses was supposed to be Rowan's car.
I should probably invest in something that like hides my license plate, because I don't really want like the FBI showing up to my house.
Aren't those illegal?
We're just gonna be smart about it, and I can play dumb very well.
Superheroes do illegal stuff all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure. Like, every time they break into a building, that's technically against the law. Like,
There was one really cool superhero. My brother had this like cool comic book, or I think it was a movie we were watching one time, and he was like Yeah, he wasn't worried about any of that stuff. He was just like, I am the law. And then all the bad guys were just like gone.
Is brother at college?
I mean, sure, and I mean maybe it was an adult movie, but I'm old enough.
Once again, I'm going to reiterate that we stop listening to Mindy from.
Don't be a hater.
I think for the first time, Hannah kind of really stopped seeing Mindy as such a person to listen to because they have their shit together kind of person, and is like, oh, maybe I shouldn't listen to Mindy.
Multiple Mindys have really become multiple Mindys.
All right. So it sounds like you all are making plans to experiment with your powers.
That's what high school
so-
for, right?
It's
At
not
the
the
lake.
same thing. Sure. So I will say it's a decently warm day. So the lake isn't going to be super busy, but it's a little bit chilly with the kind of lake effect air and stuff. So you all are able to find a quiet area to yourselves. How would you like to do this? How would you like to test yourselves?
At the
Question.
camp. What?
Did we get any of our points back?
You can do the up to an hour of recoveries.
Okay, up to an hour.
Which means
You have to roll dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that means we can roll all the way up to the last one. If we
Roll
need
them
to.
bones.
okay. So how do we do this, Ree? How do we do this? We've never rolled. How does rolling work?
What?
Each of you should have your own recovery ability related things. For most of you, it should be a d6 plus a number. I want to say it's all a d6 plus 2. If you have more than that, your character sheet should be changed.
It's just a D6 normally on basis. Then if you take some other stuff, you could be able to add a +1 or +2 to your recovery. But the base is normally just a D6.
Okay, then whatever it is for your particular character, you can do that up to 1 hour, so 3 times. And then whatever numbers you roll, you can add to whichever pools of your choice.
Oh. Okay, these 3 are my new favorite.
Yeah, I definitely need to get this back. Okay, so I need. I'll do the 10. That's 8. Five.
Right, well, all in all, my pulls were only down by 4, and I rolled a 5 on the d6.
Yay! So you had max.
So
Very
I have
fortunate.
healing.
Perfect. Now I'm back.
Yes,
Back up to
I have one.
full.
I have one healing, which gives me an extra recovery roll per day. But I don't know if that affects this particular thing. Since you said we have an hour, and my dice normally says like 1d6. So is it like you get to check off? Because I see 3 checks here for 10 minutes, 1 hour, and 10 hours. Does that mean you normally have 3 recovery rolls? And that just adds
You
an
would
extra one?
normally have 4 recovery rolls. You have one that takes an action, which is a few seconds. One that would take 10 minutes. One would take an hour, and then one would take 10 hours. You can only do one of each one once per day. So if you have an extra one, then that means you would just have an extra one that you can do.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I guess I'll do. Guess I'll do the 1 hour one since we're spending. You said we have an hour to do it. And save the action. What? I can't uncheck the action one though. The action one seems like it's permanently checked.
It starts from there.
If
So
you just
your
move
way
over, it'll do it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
All right. So once you've rolled your dice and added up your recovery, what would you like to do?
Rowan, would you like to go first? Since people are really afraid of the fire.
You know, I think maybe we just do the fire last. That way, in case anything goes wrong, we can run away very quickly.
Do we have any water? Oh, we have water. We have the lake. Can we throw the lake on the fire?
Just don't drink it.
I'm really a bit more interested in seeing trees come out of the ground.
I don't think anybody can grow stuff like. Oh, you mean pick them up? I gotcha.
Okay. Oh yeah, 'cause we were talking about picking up trees. Hannah, you want to give it a try? Maybe it was just because it was out in the moment. You want to give it another try?
Hannah's just kind of gonna look at the hope and expectation in Cam's eyes and say,
You can do it.
okay for you though. It's just because you're asking, and well, maybe if I'm not good at it, you'll stop. All right, I'm gonna go over to what's the nearest tree that looks like not outrageous. Like I don't want an outrageous tree. I want definitely more than a normal 16-year-old girl of my size could lift, but not
Sure.
largest
Are
size.
you looking for
Not a redwood.
a standing tree, or maybe something that's already fallen over?
Oh, so it's already fallen over.
Okay.
But not like hollowed out, but like still like if there is something that is still like there's no logs though, because it's not like there's logging at the lake. Yeah, I gotta rip one out of the ground. What's gonna be on the ground that isn't like a hollowed out twig, right?
Okay. I will say you're able to find a tree that's about 7 feet tall, maybe maybe 12 or so inches around.
A little baby tree.
You are welcome. I will say if you're trying to pull a tree out of the ground, I'm gonna double check, but I want to say it's gonna be a 7.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna go so bad. I want it to. I want this to be bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's going to be a difficulty
Really
7.
bad.
And how high are you trying to lift this tree up off the ground, Hannah?
Any amount I can, like even if it's like
Oh,
the
okay.
tiniest inch,
Even
just
looking-
like a wiggle. I just want to wiggle the tree, like
Okay.
put like just a little bit of dust shaken off the roots.
I will say that you're only trying to move it a little bit, so I'll let that be a -1 modifier to this, so it'll be a difficulty 6 to start with.
All right, which means that's actually going to be a. So I have a -1 in my might for moving, breaking, and bending. With this qualifies.
Where did that come from? A -1? What? I thought you were this strong.
I can do one thing and it's punch shit.
Yeah, it's okay. Apparently, by being an adept, that means I can't have social interactions.
Oh, okay.
You have a. Is it an inability that you have in that?
Yeah, it's an inability. I think it comes with the
Okay.
trained without armor, or maybe a resilient. One of the things I picked up gave me the inability.
Huh. Well, okay. So then that will mean that you. So it'll just go back up to a 7.
But that's impossible. You can't roll.
No, I
you
can't
roll a
yeah,
21
I
on
can't
a
roll
20.
21. Hey, I rolled a 9.
Well, you could have put effort into the roll, but did you like to try again?
Yeah, so Hannah, I'm gonna go up to this 7-foot tall tree. I'm gonna walk over. gonna wrap my arms around it. I'm gonna kind of give like a slightly sad, slightly like it's halfway between "I told you so" and "I'm sorry for disappointing you." It's in that
Ah.
sort of middle ground there. As I look at Cam and try and like heave it, and I'm lifting with my knees, right? Like I'm no slouch, no correct body movements. Try to lift it up, and it doesn't move. And yeah, I'll try again. I'll try again.
Okay, so you could definitely try it again. Failing a second time may have negative consequences.
It's a 15 that time.
Oh.
Nope, it's a failure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not 21.
Yeah, you're not 21. You can't roll a 21 on a 20 sided dice.
This is Cypher, not Blackjack.
But I will say, I'll be somewhat kind. I will say, as you're pulling, you feel something snap in your lower legs, and I will say you're going to take a point of might damage as you try to lift this tree out of the ground.
That's you being kind? What was the non-kind version?
No,
Could have
that's
meant to
fair.
pre-crush you or something.
Let's see. All right. So where do I mark this on the? Is it like under special damage? Like where is it? Where I mark it?
Under just reduce your might pool by 1.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome. All right. At that, as I hear things snap,
Do we all hear it snap, or was it just only she heard it?
I don't say only you would hear it. It's not that loud.
Okay.
I definitely do have a twinge though, and let
Oh.
go of the tree. And
Are you okay? I'm sorry.
no, it's yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just like I said, I can't lift a tree, okay? But
Okay,
maybe there's other stuff. But I bet you could maybe if you tried, or maybe something smaller. I don't know.
Okay, Hannah, there's more to life than lifting trees.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm not supposed to listen to you. I'm not supposed to listen to you. I'm not supposed to listen to you.
I am the law. It's all that comes in her head.
And he's gonna start walking around with a little helmet.
So, okay, so you want to save the fire for... What about... Does everyone else want to try to lift the tree? Or should I just try to lift the tree?
I mean, I've been working out a little bit, but like, I don't know
Give it a
if
try. See if you can lift the tree.
I don't know if I could do it by myself though.
Are you going to call your twins or your twin sister? Have you... Wait, what's their names? Or are you... Do you name them? I don't know. This is so confusing.
I mean, we all go by Mindy, but it might be. We might think about other things depending on how long they decide to stay around. Actually, never mind. This tree thing's not my. I'm more of gymnastics, not powerlifting.
Okay. What about you, Roy? Would you like to try to lift the tree?
No. I know my strengths and where they lie, and it is absolutely not lifting any trees.
Okay.
Plus, I
I
just
guess-
got my manicure done, so I don't want to break my nails.
What does that do?
Makes my nails look pretty and sparkly.
I don't... Okay.
You see that they're being exposed to beauty care, which is it's kind of a first time.
We get away with everything today. After I could, if you wanted nail polish, I have a couple of bottles. You want a manicure?
I could try that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like anything fancy, but I think my mom has some old nail polish, and I've got a bottle or two.
I would love to give that a try. Thank you. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and try and lift the tree. Okay.
And you see them just like slowly walk forward. And I think even though Hannah failed to lift the tree, Cameron noticed that there was a specific lifting method that Hannah pursued when she was lifting the tree, using their legs instead of trying to use their back, which Cameron was definitely not aware of this before. Like they were taught, they were never taught proper lifting methods, so they're going to essentially copy the same lifting style that Hannah did and lift the tree.
Okay, so if it's the same tree, it'll still be difficulty 7. It'll be a might roll, so any rolls, any abilities you have that will modify that will apply. And I will give you an asset for proper lifting form.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All I need is 3. All right. Why did it get wasted on here? That was a natural 20. I was like,
Poetic as shit.
oh, yeah, true. That's why I was just thinking how it could have been used when we were actually in Medicorp. But yeah, that's true. That's true. Story wise, it does kind of make sense. Yeah.
Oh, the natural 20. Now, why don't you tell me what happens, Cameron? There are no negative consequences for lifting the tree in any way. So what happens?
So I think when Cameron bends down, they notice your tree itself, and they notice kind of like the ground kind of like shifting underneath them, which doesn't make sense. They're just like, I don't understand why this is happening. And so they get a stronger grip into the ground, and then you see the ground start to splinter underneath them as they get a further grip. And as they essentially perform the same method, they're assuming this tree was going to be incredibly heavy, except it's not. And they lift it up with ease and push it up across the ground, but then the ground itself kind of like caves down due to the weight of the tree, and then they're just thrown to the ground like,
Okay, I'm not used to this. Why is the ground cracking? The ground isn't supposed to shake like this.
Dang, Cammy. Got a lot of power in that little package.
That was scary. I've never seen the ground like move around like that before.
Yeah, I mean, it gives a whole new meaning that you don't know your own strength.
I mean, the roots were pretty deep. It's gonna shake up stuff. But you did it. I knew you could.
Oh, man, just imagine how Cammy could do on the football team.
You play football! I can have friends on the football team. I can have friends. They'll like me.
You could run the whole
I'm
football
gonna be
team.
popular. I'm going to be popular. And you just see them kind of like running around like the tree in excitement. They run back. Okay.
It'd be so
Wow.
funny watching them try to tackle you.
We do need a new. We do need a new defense person. I think Brett needs to just be benched for the rest of the season.
Uh-oh. Wait, well, how
Probably
bad?
fair.
How bad was he?
Well, they scored a point against us.
7 times.
That's
Brett just tripped over himself trying to grab him. It's just no good.
oh no. That's not good. That's not good. I guess. How do you trip as a corner? I don't understand how you trip as a corner. You're supposed
Yeah,
to have
we
the
were all
best seat
asking
at a corner.
ourselves that question.
Okay.
It was impressive.
Impressive in his failure. Okay, well, I think. Well, I don't know what else I could try to practice. Let me see. Can I create fire?
I don't know.
Okay, there's no fire. So, okay, I think I'm just really strong. Okay, so I guess I've done practice. I guess if you ever need like your car picked up or like picking or like mechanical stuff, like if your car ever breaks down on the road, I could just pick it up and then take it to the mechanic.
Hearing all of this back and forth about sports and being used to carry people's cars places and popularity, which Hannah would have loved to have been popular even a week ago before all this happened, but then kind of seeing how this is shaking out is I'm just gonna put a hand on Cam's shoulder and say I don't think you should carry people's cars places unless it's like an emergency or something. Like they have tow trucks, tow trucks can do that job pretty well. And I'm gonna look at Mindy and Rowan and say, guys, like, yeah, I know cheerleading stuff and football and it all is just like super important and I get it, and it's where all your friends are and it's like everything, but there's how many football players are there in the world and how many cheerleaders are there in the world and how many people can lift up trees or make far, far, far too many versions of themselves, or light things on fire with their mind in like a good way, not a scary way, and float. She can float.
Wait, who can float?
Rowan.
You were flying? You were flying? You can fly? Can you fly?
No.
I want to see. Oh
No.
my god, you
No.
can fly!
No.
Oh my god, you can.
No. Just it's at most like a very light levitation, and I'm not. No. Oh, that's too showy. I thought we were supposed to be being very secret about all of this.
I mean, Hannah's right, Cammy. You got to be careful with your new cool stuff you can do because there are definitely not very nice people out there that will take advantage of you. They'll be like, "We're your friends, but hey, can you do all the stuff for us?" So she's definitely right. There are definitely people out there not as nice as we are.
Don't listen to Mindy.
No matter what happens, no matter what she says. Remember, always trust your gut. And Mindy.
Trust your gut and Mindy. I need that on a shirt.
There, yeah. And all right, we can put down a Patreon read. You got that with your first ReeRoles t-shirt design. Trust your gut and Mindy.
In that big like bubble swirly strip.
Yeah. That would be perfect.
This week's edition of Quotable Moments.
Mm-hmm. YouTube short.
So, is that common? Like people taking advantage of you like that? Like I don't really have friends besides you three, so I'm not. And you all are awesome, so I didn't know people do that.
Oh yeah, there's some real bummers out there.
Has that happened to you?
I think it's happened to a lot of people who've been around like other people before. Sometimes, you want to fit in and it can be easy to just, unfortunately be taken advantage of. But, the trick is paying attention and realizing that it's happening so you don't let them do it again.
You're all so smart. I learned so much from you. Thank you for telling me about this. I would have never known it that somebody could take advantage of me, and I would have known.
I just thought they were just asking for stuff.
Well, I mean, you know, it's okay to ask for stuff or for people to ask for stuff, but you know, sometimes it becomes a little much because they know that, like, hey, you can do all this stuff, so I'm just gonna come get you to do all this stuff for me all the time. And that starts to be a problem.
Well, who wants to practice next? I can't believe, Roy, you were flying. I can't believe you were flying. I cannot wait to see you fly. That sounds like one of the coolest things.
It's a flight level. It's nothing fancy. I cannot go up too high. It is
Well, we're here practicing.
That's the purpose of being here. It's the practice.
Mindy can practice. Remember, I'm going last.
Are you going last?
Yes.
Oh.
In case I set anything on fire.
Okay, I guess, Mindy, you didn't want to practice picking up a tree. What would you like to practice?
Ooh, I know. Mindy goes with her backpack and like runs behind some bushes. And then a few seconds later, maybe 30 seconds later, 2 more Mindys come out. But they're wearing another set of clothes.
There's 3 this time. Before it used to be just 2.
Hi, we're Mindy.
Oh.
Like, say it in tandem.
Oh, wow.
A lot of Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Mindy.
Oh, okay, we need like Mindy Prime, and then you pick names for the other 2.
Mindy Miss Prime.
Okay, Mindy. So, wait, were all their outfits are all of your outfits exactly the same, Michael?
No.
Okay. Okay.
She
So
doesn't,
it's just
she doesn't have like a closet at home with just like all the same outfit.
Okay, but imagine how confusing on a field of battle that would be.
That would be outstanding. Yes.
so you would still be wearing your standard clothes, right? You wouldn't have changed your clothes or anything. It would just be the other 2
Yeah.
Mindies would have came in with new
Yeah, I
clothes.
mean,
So we
eventually
still
she'll
would
probably
recognize you as
try
the
to
old-
like acquire a bunch of like onesies that are easy to just like jump into because yeah, you got to make a clone, right? Here you go, boom, pop it in. You know, it's one piece of clothing.
What is it? Easy bake oven? I mean, like
That's right.
I mean, like, what the-
I love
And,
that you went to onesies, and I went, well, you know, the thing that would be easiest to pack, that would probably be super comfy, and fit a bunch of, would be like men's boxers, and then like a white, like, you know, the underwear shirts, and you could have like 12 of those in your backpack, just ready to go.
That's true. That's true. We're gonna have a bunch of like boxer t-shirt, just like ha
So you're
Wait,
already getting stronger because you only could do 2 before, right? Now you have 3.
No, I think I could do more before. I just didn't.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how many I can do. Like, it's. I mean, you start to get a little bit tired. I feel like you need to. I feel like as time goes on, with more practice and experience, though, I hope it'll get easier. Like, I don't think. I mean, I don't think that they go away, though. I mean, I can make them go away. Please don't make us go away. Don't worry, Mindy. I won't unless it's an emergency. I just don't want you to get hurt.
Wait, does this mean all 3 of them can teleport?
I don't know. I don't know. Mindy? What can you do?
Would you like to try and teleport with all of them?
I want to see if they can independently activate it.
Okay. I will say the pool for it will be one communal pool, so it'll come from your actual intellect to be paid for. But they would be able to use the powers independently.
Okay,
Like
so
the
they
Truth or
can.
Charm.
Okay, so they'd have to if they wanted, like, they could use it, but it still draws from my like pool. That's fine.
Oh, that is so cool. That
No, I
is
mean
so
that's
cool.
that's cool. That's good to know. Uh, and we blip, and you see. I don't know what exactly it would look like when they just blink out. Does it have anything? You know what? It's just gonna be it'd be like a poof. There'll be a little poof of just white smoke, and then they'll appear back over by the car.
Oh, well, even your sisters
Just one of them
can
though.
they
Well,
can
I guess
teleport
technically
too.
one could take. No, it has to be. It has to be extra effort to bring additional people with us, right? I think when we do the yeah. So it's just be one to minimize the amount of intelligence we're throwing around here.
No,
All right.
that's amazing. Wait, did Fiona come with us too?
She came with you to the lake, but she is not with you at the moment. She is back in the car.
Gotcha.
One of
So
the
she
Mindies
just- so-
like popped
yeah,
up
so-
next to
right,
Fiona in the
right.
car, like, "Hello."
Right, I was just like.
I will. Well, no, you wouldn't know because you do not see what your. I don't believe you can see what your copy sees at the moment. Don't think you have that
And
ability.
since we're no, I don't have that ability yet.
So you don't know.
Surprise!
Not yet. Once soon. Uh,
Oh, menacing.
yeah, the shared census thing is gonna be pretty big. It's like now we have Mindy drones that can go do reconnaissance.
The drones. Uh-oh, this is Minnie's origin villain story right here.
I'm just glad that I am playing an awkward person, and we are teenagers, so there's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of jokes I don't feel compelled to make.
I know, right? Like it's just the whole being at under 18 level just like cuts off a whole pile of comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Off to the
Mhm.
side. And you know what? That's
Off to-
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We just have to work a little harder.
All right.
Keeping it clean.
Who is next to test out their abilities?
As the Mindy from the car is going to come like front flipping back to the team.
Well,
Lead us out.
Rowan said that she was going last, then it's got to be Hannah's turn. I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna sit and walk and kind of look at. I'm gonna kind of wander a little bit through the early part of where around the area where the tree that I had picked out that Cam had eventually pulled. Just kind of walk along there, hand rubbing against like the tree bark, trying to figure out like what can I do? I lit something on fire, and then I punched a thing once, but that's not anything super special. People punch things all the time, and that probably just broke. It was a fluke. I don't know what happened there, and just kind of seeing how Mindy has all these clones and Cam was so strong. I'm gonna take a look at one of these trees, maybe like a little bit of a thinner one. Let's kind of do that teenager thing where kind of like kick it. I don't think that does that do anything to the tree? Just me kind of kicking it like that.
Are you trying to hurt the tree?
At first, no, but then I think as I see like nothing is sort of happening in sort of like my half-assed, like dejected sort of energy, I the anger, I guess, starts to build up a little bit, and so that's when I think that, yeah, I think all of a sudden it shifts into being that. Let me see if I can't lift it, if I can't pick it up, let me see if I can kick it down.
Okay. Let's try this will be an attack roll. It'll be the same as any other physical hitting roll. It doesn't necessarily have to be a punch or a kick. It's up to you.
Oh,
And I will
really?
say the
Well,
difficulty will be 6.
6. Okay. So I do have a, hold on.
Actually, I'm going to say you don't have to roll to hit a tree because it's not moving or doing anything to not be hit. So just how much damage would you do?
If we're considering my single attack to be a +3, so I'm just doing a single attack. Would that count?
Yes, it would just that power shift is just for an attack. So for you,
Okay.
you chose to do it for this kind
So
of an
I've
attack.
got that, and then I am also a medium weapon, so I have +7. Because that's 3 and 4. But I did take extra in punch, but I wouldn't get that since this is explicitly a kick, right?
Yes, if you put your points into punching and you kicking, then no, you would not get that extra damage.
Okay, just making sure I'm not. So yeah, we'll do the 7. 7 damage against this medium-ish large tree.
Cool. So I'm going to do a GM intrusion on you.
Oh my God! He was waiting for it. He was waiting for it.
So, you will gain 1 experience point, and you can give another experience point to a person of your choosing for whatever reason you like. And what's going to happen as you go to kick this tree, the first few kicks are fine, but as you feel this anger building, the thoughts of everything happening, of not being able to keep up with your friends, you go, and as you slam your foot into it, your foot goes into the bark of the tree and then through the center of it and then gets stuck inside the tree. And you are going to take 2 points of damage to your might pool as you kind of slam your foot into this tree, and you can feel the bark kind of cutting into your skin as you try to pull your foot back out.
Yeah, I am going. As much as Hannah loves animals and loves her animal facts, and she is going to scream very, very loudly as all of the everything from that was living in the tree gets onto her, being stuck. There's her own blood, which maybe isn't as bad, but the potential for like stuck or broken bones is really bad. And so Hannah's just gonna go, ah, guys, my foot, it's stuck.
Oh
Really
my God, Hannah! And all 3 of the Mindies come rushing over to try and help.
Yeah. Cabra is going to essentially like see it rush full ahead and essentially try to football tackle the tree.
As I see you coming towards me, I'm actually going, no, wait, no. But I understand enough about physics to know that's a real good way to break my leg.
Oh, yeah. So if you tell him to stop, he's going to slide like, wait. We got to get it off you, right?
I think I'm in it. It's not an off, but I need to go out. Sorry,
Can
seems like I
burn
can't
it
do
off?
it for quite some days.
Oh no, if we burn it off, that means your leg will go on fire. Can I pick it up off of your leg?
Could you pull me out of it?
I'm afraid if I yank you, you might get hurt. So it might be better if I yank the tree.
The
Why don't
tree
you yank
is
the
attached to
tree and we'll
ground,
yank the
right?
Hannah?
Like this is like a full Looney Tunes situation where I basically have my foot. one foot on the ground, one foot in the tree. The tree is still attached to the ground, and everyone's trying to figure out whether to pull me or the tree.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
This is the situation.
All right. Um. I know that like with like knife wounds and stuff like that, you're not supposed to, or like puncture wounds, you're not supposed to remove the puncture thing, the thing that punctured you. But I don't know if moving me, I don't know what it does for the thing that did the puncturing if you move it out of the thing it punctured. Am I the puncturer or the punk D? I don't know. I would just like to be out of this tree now, guys.
I feel like if I try to pull you, you might get hurt. If I try to pull the tree, you're less likely to get hurt. Because if it's like how I cracked the ground, there might be a lot of effort being placed on this tree, which may hurt you.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem right, Cam. I trust that you mean well, and I know that you're just trying to help me, but could I try something else first?
Sure, I can show you.
Can I use my fists as if they were like an axe and I'm a lumberjack and just try to like hunt, at least like knock most of the top part of the tree down so it's not quite as like lumbersome and going to fall on top of me and kind of make this a little bit more manageable. Just like in the situation where like a puncture wound, right? Like you want to like make the thing you're pulling out as like short as possible. Kind of
Is her
that.
is Hannah's leg punctured, or is I just thought it was
My leg is puncturing the tree, but I want to like cut down the top of the tree so that way if something bad happens, the tree doesn't fall on any of us. And we can control that disaster. And then see if maybe I could lift my leg up and out of the tree if I can get it close enough. Instead of having to go back through the tree. But those are my thoughts. Those are my. This is fantasy world solution to the problems. A foot and tree.
I mean, if
So-
if Hannah's relaying information like this, Minnie's gonna go, "Wow, I didn't know you know so much about medicine." I don't want you to get hurt any more than you are. So
I watch a lot of veterinary videos because I like animals so much, and
oh,
bad things happen to animals on farms. But you learn a lot sometimes.
it's true. That's true.
So-
well,
They're so different from us, so a lot of the medicine stuff kind of carries over.
So, if you would like to attempt to cut down a tree by punching it while also trying to control the direction and speed of the fall, you can certainly try to do so. That is considerably above human limits. So I will
considerably.
probably, I'm going to have to put that at
Allegedly.
about difficulty 9. However, the fact that you are still trapped inside of the tree is going to be a hindrance, so that's going to boost it to difficulty 10.
That's a 30. You have to roll a 30 on it. These.
okay. Can the Mindies come assist the Hannah?
Y'all can do as you please. I don't know how you're going to assist in that particular action, but if you could tell me how you're going to assist, then you can definitely assist.
How about this?
Hannah, do you need any help? Like, could us and Cammy do anything to help?
Yeah. I mean, I had an idea, but I think maybe it was a bad idea. And you know how sometimes there's a voice in your head that tells you that a course of action is probably not the wisest. And sometimes you listen to it and things go bad. I think today I'm going to listen to that voice and say that I don't think punching the tree down is going to be a good choice.
How about
The Mindies all look at each other and go, "Oh yeah, we get that all the time."
Is there any tree that's close to the tree that she's being stuck in?
Sure. Yeah, the trees.
Is it possible for me to go into another tree and then pull the tree
to pull the tree that she's stuck in up. So therefore, he's able to pull her leg out. See what I mean? Like if I could yank the tree up from a neighboring tree, that way she can just pull her tree up.
Do you want to pick up a second tree? But I'm not seeing how that would help Hannah with the
Yeah, play
first tree.
baseball with the trees. These are the baseball bat.
So I'll be standing on a second tree to pull up the tree that's using. Or I can technically could pull up the tree on the ground, right? Where's her leg at? The thing I'm trying to think of is reach. I'm trying to figure out if I am too small to where I can pick up the tree above her leg. If I'm able to grab the part of the tree that is above her leg on the ground, steady on the ground, that can just stay on the ground. However, if I'm too small, then the best bet that Cameron could do is to get on a neighboring tree and just yank the tree up.
Since I believe Hannah was kicking from the ground up, I would say it's not that high up
I was
into the
just
tree.
doing that like little kid like scuffle, like so like my foot was going like almost like a shuffle where the ball of my foot would like hit the ground and then it like scuffed up into the tree.
Okay.
It wasn't like a full blown like roundhouse.
Roundhouse. Yeah, I was thinking it was like a roundhouse that's like stuck up in like in the middle. I was like,
No,
well, there's no way
this
to
is
roll
more-
it. Can't be kidding.
Yeah, this is more. I was kicking the tree, and then it got more aggressive with it. So maybe it's like maybe my foot didn't hit the ground, but my knee is still like not even parallel to my hip at this point. It's still like a low kick.
Low kick, gotcha. Okay, then yeah. Then Cammy will say, well, I guess we can help. Like, Mindy and I, we could pick up the tree, from the area up. So therefore, you could just pull your leg out.
Yeah.
Could you just make like the hole bigger?
Can I make the hole bigger? Can I kind of like try to reverse kick my way out?
You could absolutely try and make the hole bigger. I'm not exactly sure what reverse kick means.
It means I'm not
Reverse
breaking,
roundhouse,
moving,
right.
or bending. It means I am reverse attacking.
Oh, wait, repeat that one more time.
So what I'm doing, I'm not moving or bending or breaking the tree. I am moving my foot back towards my body with the force, intent, and effort that would normally be associated with a kick attack.
I am impressed with your attempt to manipulate words to avoid your inabilities, but it's not going to work.
Yeah.
If you wish to try and pull your foot out, it is definitely going to be a strength-based roll, and it will definitely be your inability will definitely apply. But A+ for effort.
Listen. I want to be a rules lawyer. I want to be a rules lawyer in Karen. Okay. All right. So I rolled a 17. So what was your?
It was a 30.
I would say a 17. A 7. If you're just trying to pull your foot out, then a 17 will be enough. I would put the roller on 5 or 4. Well, yeah, I'll be nice. So you are able to carefully remove your foot from this tree, and you manage to go about 6 inches into the tree. The foot here, and there is some scrapes and bruises, but you see that the injury itself isn't that bad, especially not considering how you got it. And you all are able to step away from the tree without causing the tree or yourselves any other serious injuries.
How does your leg feel? Are you okay?
Better than it should. I've only ever hit the boards kinds of woods before, not the kind that are still in the ground. These are a lot thicker. But they do kind of break into the same.
So it looks like you hit things really, really hard. So you don't pick up things that are heavy, but you hit things really hard. Is that what I think? Am I right, Rowan and Mindy? Is that what you're seeing too?
She looks all right. How can you put any weight on it?
I wince a little bit, like it's still like kind of tender. But like, I mean, I'll be okay. Maybe yeah, it'll be fine. And then
Ooh, Hannah should be a boxer.
I was thinking the same thing. You would never have to worry about bullies ever again.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to be a boxer though. So
That's okay.
that's cool. I've taken a couple of different martial arts classes. It's a thing my dad had me do, and I still do it. Sometimes it was important to him. But
And your
no,
f-
I
your
don't.
form
I don't
look
want to
like
be a boxer.
your form looked like something I saw from a movie. Like I could tell you practiced that a lot.
Yeah, you can like boys come up, you can just be like, bam, zoom, straight to the moon.
Mm.
Hannah pushes her glasses up her nose. I That hasn't really happened. So I don't know if I would hit anybody. I mean,
Well,
maybe.
you know, you hope to not ever have to, right?
Yeah, that's what they always say. It's just because you can doesn't mean you should, but you know how to if you ever have to. But it's kind of like a last resort thing, and it's really more of being aware of your body and taking care of yourself. And there's something very like rhythmic and soothing about it, and connecting. And it's not supposed to always be violent, just because the movements themselves could be violent sometimes.
Yeah, better to have it, not need it, than to need it, not have it.
Yeah, especially if you run into more people with those scary sticks. I think the tasers, I think you call it. Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Oh, you mean like this?
You took one of the tasers? Yes. How'd you get one of those?
I took it from home. We dropped it, and I figured, we might need it on the way out, and then we just left, and I still have it. Just it's emergency, I'm not like super tough like you guys.
I'm not sure if I'm tough. I know I can pick up stuff, but I mean, we'll see. It's all about testing. Well, Rowan, it's your turn. Your time to fly. Your time to fly.
Oh, okay.
You see Cabby jumping up and down.
I'm moving away from the tree. Like as she's like walking away to get far enough from the foliage and more towards the lake. Don't set myself on fire. Please don't set myself on fire. I don't want to do this. But oh my god. And she will at first activate her shroud of flame. Because that needs to be done first.
So she actually is on fire. So
she is on fire. Yeah, she is on fire.
I don't want to turn on fire.
Oh, she is on fire.
As Rowan begins to test out her abilities, I think we are going to go ahead and take our break.
Oh, you said okay, I'm first.
So we will be back in about 15 minutes, and we will continue our story to see just what our young heroes decide to do next.
I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna trust our guts and Mindy. Trust our guts and Mindy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to We Are Heroes. As we were leaving our young teenagers to what they were doing, young Rowan was attempting to use their powers. So, Rowan, I believe you were trying to use your Shroud of Flame. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Spend your points, and you attempted to reach for that spark of flame from before, and it responds to your call. A glowing almost aura of flame begins to emanate from you, going through the various colors of the rainbow, and it feels fine. It doesn't hurt you.
He's on
Nothing
fire.
is set
She's
on
on
fire.
fire.
Let's see if I can fly. And I'm also going to activate my wings of fire. Because I need the shroud activated first to use it.
Sure.
And I already spent my point.
The wings unfurl from behind you almost without thinking. It's the wings spread out almost like a bird taking flight. And as they begin to beat, you pull yourself high and into the air.
Trying not to go above the tree line. Just gently floating, because it only lasts a minute.
Sure.
This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Oh my goodness, it's very high up here. Oh my goodness.
You're flying.
No, she's not afraid of heights.
I did not think this
Oh.
through.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I hope she's afraid of heights.
Rowan, are you afraid of heights?
No, see, cheerleader, we do the pyramids. I can do pyramids. This is a little bit higher than pyramid, though.
It's so awesome. You can fly. You can see everything. How is it like up there?
Windy.
That is so cool. Oh my god, you got one of the coolest powers.
You give look really cool.
Oh! And she's gonna start drifting down gently. It's not bad. It is very warm. Like, I'm
Can
not
I-
overheating.
Can I touch you?
No. 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 Remember, I set somebody on fire. We're not. No.
Oh,
No.
that was because they touch you?
Well, you see, I kind of reached out, and it was just instinctively, and I grabbed them, and then everything was on fire. Oh, and I'm still on fire. Turn it off. How to turn it off? Just try to turn it off.
So, in the comic books, my favorite X-Men character is Jean Grey. And you're kind of like Jean Grey. You're the coolest.
No, I'm really not. I'm just. Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to. Do my clothes have any holes in them? She's trying to look at the back of her shirt.
Does her? Honestly, I was gonna ask, but I felt like it was weird if I asked.
No, your clothes are fine. They aren't even particularly warm.
Interesting. She turns around again, just double check and patting herself as she's going.
What are you checking?
Want to make sure there was no holes. Fabric does not seem overheated.
But you're not hot there. Are you sure?
I mean, I feel warm, but I don't know if that's just because there was fire I don't know. I feel fine now.
Are you fireproof too, or just your clothes, or just your clothes when when they're on you, or once your clothes are on you? Are they always fireproof?
I don't know. And I really don't know if I want to stick my hand in any fire. Maybe we could try that, when winter rolls around and there's fireplaces and I can pretend to reach in and move a log, and we'll test that then.
Don't want to try a lighter and see if it works there?
No, I don't. I don't think my curiosity is the most important thing right now. I think we should maybe. I don't know. I feel like I practiced. How do you guys feel? Do you feel like we're ready to go?
I just want to try and see if I can fly. I want to fly too. And Cameron leaps in the air. Cameron can't fly, but he can jump pretty far.
He's like, wee!
Wee! There's a massive arc. There's a massive arc. What would be the difficulty to like determining like jumping per se?
Just roll the d20, and the number will determine how high.
Okay, yeah, because there's quite a few things that I have like strength and then jumping as well that includes Italy too. But here we go. Oh, 16.
Okay. As Cameron prepares for this jump, you all see that the ground the dirt beneath his feet begins to sink in almost half an inch before they launch into the air, and they clear the distance that Rowan is floating off the ground, and then probably another 1 to 2 feet. It's about 22, 23 feet. It's a little hard to tell from the ground. And then they start to fall back down.
Oh wait, it's not flying.
Does anyone attempt to catch Cameron on the way
Superhero
down?
landing! All the 3 minis come rushing.
Yeah, I'm watching Cameron, and my face goes from like this, wide joy, like when I saw the tree roots shake in the ground, to this like shocked disappointment. Oh no! And I immediately start running towards him, whether or not anyone else is. Not even.
Okay.
Oh no!
All right. So, one of you, whoever's trying to catch, one of you will need to do the actual attempt, and the other one can be an asset if you are attempting to help. So, who is all working together and trying to catch Cameron?
The Mindies are running over, and if we see Hannah coming, then we're obviously going to try to work in tandem with whatever seems to be most effective to ensure Cammie's safety.
I feel like whatever a group of Mindies could do would probably be more effective than the one person me trying to catch, a Cameron-sized baseball in the outfield. So I am going to defer to the Mindies and their sort of collective imagination.
Okay. So I will say this will be a difficulty 5 roll here. What I will say is that there'll be considered a total of 3 assets being used, since one person has to do the actual catching, and the others will represent assets to make it easier. So you need to roll a 6 or better, and you may spend any other resources you like.
Got 10.
Yay!
All right, everybody hear the roll sound. Oh, there it is. All right,
I
so
heard
as you quickly put yourselves into place, the Mindies kind of form a bit of a cheerleading style net, and Hannah is able to offer her hands in as well, and
Our
Cameron
powers combined.
falls, and for just a moment the arms give, but they manage to stop Cameron from hitting the ground.
And he slows down a little bit, and then the arms bounce him back up, and he bounces up a little bit and lands on his feet. Actually, wait, roll to land on your feet.
Don't tempt me.
Okay. don't tempt me, Frodo. I think Cammie just like is in shock of like what just happened, because they were just like, "Oh, I'm flying! Oh wait, I'm not flying! I'm oh, I'm going!" And then they caught, and I think they're struggling because they're like halfway excited and happy and halfway scared to death at the same time. So they're just kind of like in shock of like saying like, "Do I want to do this again, or was I know what to do?" Or, "Thank you for saving me. So I can't fly, but I can jump really high. But I don't know how to get back down if I jump really high." Oh, that explains why I was able to jump out the hospital.
Well, how did you land when you jumped out the hospital?
Oh, I just landed.
Like a superhero?
Kind of. It
He was
didn't
like,
hurt.
oh, pow.
But no, I had Fiona with me, so I had to make sure that she was okay. But
Well,
but that was easier because I was jumping from an area, jumping down. Like I kind of could prepare for where I was going. This one, I wasn't expecting to come back down. I was expecting to just stay up in the air and then I could just fly down. Oh, I was wrong. So it's not like ruins.
Well, I mean, I don't fly. I kind of like levitate. It doesn't go up that. I'm not going up that high, just in case I don't know how long it lasts. And the last thing I want to do is get squished by falling.
yeah, I mean, like it's okay, Tammy. You just gotta practice, you know?
Did I join your cheerleading squad? I could jump really high and then we
If you
could
want.
do the pyramid thing.
I don't see why not.
But you have to be in high school.
Oh, that's true. Okay, football it is for now.
I think we make an
I'm-
exception.
I mean, maybe, maybe, but it's like two different schools. And I don't know if they're gonna let it's you can talk to coach. You talk to coach.
Well, I'm gonna tell Coach, all right. Let's say, Coach, we got this new amazing asset, and we need to get him on the team.
I mean, not that. I mean, Kim, I think you should do whatever you want to do, but I think maybe because you are kind of, you're younger than the other kids in high school, and you're not as big as a lot of the other football players are. That maybe cheerleading might be a good choice. Just I don't want to see you get hurt. And I know getting hurt is harder for you now, but
Do
it would
people
it
get
would
hurt
be kind
often
of
in playing football? I never really tried. Just never really thought about it. But does that happen a lot? People getting hurt in football?
Yeah, I mean, it can. It's not the safest of sports. A lot of head injuries. I mean, they wear helmets and stuff, but, I don't know how effective those are.
Head injuries? Like
Yeah.
that's that. You mean
Because
like
they
you
bang each other's
lose
heads into each other.
you lose being smart, right? If you get head injuries, can you stay smart?
I mean, I guess if you get hit hard enough, yeah, it's dangerous. Can be anyway.
Well,
I mean-
why are football players the most popular kids if they get head injuries on it?
Well, because it's it's glamorous, right? They're like, ooh, you guys are playing sports. Ooh, you guys are out in the field making all the noise. Ooh, you're running around. The school, likes to watch football games. That kind of stuff. Kind of like cheerleading, except we don't bang our heads into each other in cheerleading. At least not intentionally.
I mean, either way though, like we still I can't help but feel like our problems are kind of bigger than high school right now, and we gotta figure out what to do about the people in the hospital. And okay, so we practiced, and Roan was amazing and flew with fire wings, and Cam lifted an impossible a tree, and oh my gosh, Mindy, you saved Cam falling out of the sky. That was really really cool. Like not just with the the lots of you that there are, but the lots of you working together to do a really really cool thing. Like that was awesome. So maybe we should go try to help, and maybe cheerleading and football and the rest of it isn't as important anymore.
I think Hannah's got a good point. Like, maybe now there was something in one of those like comic movies that my older brother showed me, where I was like, you know, now that you have powers, you have responsibilities and stuff. Like,
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Well, I mean, the next plan is now that we have this, we could go ahead and we still got some time, right? What time is it? Until the CEO's would you
I would say you guys have probably been wasting about an hour, so you have maybe 3 hours or so until it happens.
okay.
How
Okay.
long does it take us to get from the lake house to the Medicorp place, which we have not scouted out at all? We have no idea what this place looks like, y'all.
About
We're
an
teenagers.
hour.
I mean, we're not SWAT team members, you know.
It'll take you about an hour to go from here to there.
On the first roll.
lots of expertise and corporate
Right.
reconnaissance.
Yeah, and by that I have 0.
No, I'm not supposed to be the planner, guys.
I mean,
Mechanically, no. My character's not supposed to have the ideas.
don't worry, I can
and
Google.
Cammy does. Cammy's gonna present the SWAT the infiltration plan. Yes, let the 12-year-old go ahead and present the mechanics and the blueprints of this.
Hey, you don't know. He might be a super genius.
Hurry, how much telepathy does Rowan have?
In all honesty, none on her
well.
skill list. That's coming in the level up.
I've got the little Men in Black memory wiper thingy.
She can erase memories. That's about all you're getting.
We're both
pretty nice.
you know
That is
me,
not
me and
shocking.
Rowan, we both need to get black
Mm.
suits so that we can just be like, "Sir, ma'am, you saw nothing."
Okay, so I guess we should make our way to the CEO place or the Medicorp building.
And hear me out. Since I am part of the school newspaper, I vote we just take notes. Unless somebody wants to try and break into the probably heavily secured building.
Recon, right? Like that's the
Yeah,
thing. That's what recon is, right? Like taking notes.
Well, they're not going to give much information at the speech. We'll have to go inside to see if what we can find. I think we were supposed to break in.
I mean, could snoop around a little bit. Maybe we get separated from the group and find some stuff.
We could do that. Maybe we'll split half and half. Half stays outside to pretend like, they're newspapers, and the other half we go inside and sneak into the building.
I don't know. It makes me feel funny. I think we should stick together. I like the idea that we're pretending to be like school project reporters, right? And then, like what Minnie said, we get split off from the group, the bigger group, but we stay together. We stay together because I mean the hospital was kind of rough getting out of there, and I think if we weren't all together, it would have been even worse. And I think us splitting up in the hospital did make it worse, and we finally got out of there and we started to get back together. So I think maybe we should try together instead of splitting up, because last time splitting up didn't work so well.
Yeah, I didn't know that people can stop a cell phone service. I was like, why is Hannah's phone not working? And then, there was nothing I could really do. I was like, oh, I'm on my own. But I thought of all the James Bond movies, and that was what really helped me out.
James Bond, I like your style, Cammy.
James Bond! I look at Ro and say, that's fine, you can do your license plates. You can flip them like James Bond does.
Yes! See, James Bond is the
cool.
genius. Yes.
How do I get another set of plates?
See, James Bond was a genius. I can say he helped me get out of the
I mean,
place.
y'all got a
You ever need
screwdriver?
infiltration, think of James Bond.
I know a lot of times for
Mindy,
my
you are not stealing
sales
license plates.
agent, other whales and sharks and other
Not me.
things up on beaches,
Her.
they sometimes have license plates, but I don't think that you can really get those. But that's the only place I know you can get license plates that aren't like the place you get license plates from.
Or you can do as Mindy suggested, as was just to steal them. Which I don't know if we want to do that.
I mean, I'm sure we could probably find some like cars that aren't being used or something. Who knows?
Do you think we could go to the junkyard? We've never been to the junkyard.
Ooh. I hear they have dogs sometimes. I like dogs.
I thought you were allergic to dogs. Wait, who's allergic to dogs then?
Somebody else on the cheer squad.
I feel like that's Katie. Must be
Probably.
Katie.
Katie's got a lot of problems. That's why we give her a little extra time.
It's okay.
It's okay, though. She's a trooper.
Where am I driving to again?
Medicorp.
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 Yeah, I go to Medicorp, and okay. So just so I make sure that I didn't get confused. We are on our way to Medicorp, and we are school reporters, and we are doing an assignment for a field trip or something, and we're taking the tour, and then we get lost. Is that right? Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm. That's the plan.
Okay.
Okay. So it sounds like you all have made a plan, a course of action. Or do you all intend to bring Fiona with you on this tour event?
I mean, we should probably leave the civilians out of it,
I
right?
don't want to do though. Like,
Yeah, but you're not gonna force Fiona to do anything. It depends on what Fiona wants to do.
she either has secret powers and she can help us, or she's some sort of snitch and she can hurt us.
All right, so this will do. We'll let the dice decide. One of you roll me a D100.
There is the
I am-
It's gotta be Ari. It's gotta be Ari.
Yeah.
Because I'm prepared. Because you fool me once, shame on me. Fool me even twice, shame even more on me. It's a 70.
Okay, so with the 70, she agrees to come with you all, but she will stay. She will stay outside to monitor the actual press conference for you all.
Yay.
All right.
Okay.
So as you all are making your plans, you all will have to go downtown for this. So you all will need to take care of parking and the like. Does Rowan choose to pay for parking or try and find a place a bit further away that will be free?
Parking.
Hey, I was like, isn't Rowan rich? Rowan and Mindy are rich.
All right. You are able to
I mean,
find a
my
place.
parents are rich.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
are-
Yeah, I guess that.
You are able to find a simple parking garage that's not too far away from the Medicorp building, and then you're able to kind of to nestle the car off into a corner by itself. As you all are entering, are you doing anything before you arrive? Any preparations?
I'm gonna look for some juice. I guess that's supposed to help me out. Perhaps. Maybe like a soda or a Mountain Dew that they may have.
Yeah,
that
you
can
know,
help.
just,
Is there a
I-
vending
I
machine?
like Cameron.
Is there a
Like,
vending
yeah.
machine
Is
where
there
we
like a
can
vending-
pre-game
Yes.
some ill-advised snacks?
Yes,
Yeah,
like
you
some
know.
Monster energy drink or something like that, you know.
Ooh, or Power Thirst.
Yeah, you know, what is this called? A cipher juice. Ooh, let me see what this cipher juice is about.
I want that white Sobe way up in the back dusty corner.
So you all wish to search for some ciphers. That is acceptable. Die. Roll me a D100.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I got mine out just in case.
$56.
Oh.
Delightfully mediocre.
Delightful video.
Okay. So, while you all are purchasing the things that you need, roll me a D6, please.
Me again? Or somebody else?
Well, you.
Oh, sure. Oh my god! It landed. It literally landed on the corner between like the two dice boxes, the one that holds them and the one that, and it was a 6. But I cannot count it, despite the freak accident of brilliance it was. And of course, it's a 1. Of course, it's a 1.
Why?
It could never be anything else.
Mm-hmm. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely no.
Accurate.
Mm-hmm. I would think it was
That's
a simulation
accurate.
if anything else had happened, honestly.
Am I back? I think I'm back. All right, what number did you get?
Oh, I got a 1.
Okay,
Oh, you
that's
missed
fine.
all that. Oh, you missed all that. Lovely.
That's fine. That's fine. So,
Okay,
as you all are
thank you.
preparing, you find one.
Cut out
Oh, you're
again.
all, yeah, I think you're cut out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
your
cut
audio
out
was-
again, Ree. Oh, he's frozen.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
no.
frozen.
Oh
Oh
no!
no! Oh no!
Oh, that's what he was saying before when you said he did it. He just now heard the end of it. Oh, which means if he's
for
cutting
3
out-
hours. Oh, am I cutting out for you guys? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome
I rolled
back.
a 1 because, of course, I did. I rolled an impossible 6, and then, of course, I rolled a 1.
Oh, your voice cut out.
Your voice out.
Yeah, your voice
Me?
out again.
My voice?
Oh no, Ree.
Okay.
Everyone else is fried. I think Ree is just having technical
Yeah.
difficulties.
Ree is having some interwebs problems.
I'm not sure if it's bandwidth or
He's
microphone.
moving around now, so you can tell he's back.
Mhm.
Hold on. I'm gonna.
Oh,
There you
now
go.
we hear.
We hear you. We hear you. Testing
Hold
1, 2,
on
3.
a second.
Ree's like, I want to make sure it's actually back and not just playing with me.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Ree.
We go back into a long diatribe and then get cut out just like 2 seconds later.
No, I'm telling him I rolled a 1 in chat, so at least he knows that in case nothing else becomes stable.